Morning. Would you like a minute? That's the front of the Museum of Modern Art. So have you ever studied art? You look like an art student. I said you look like an art student. You're kidding. This is really cool. So, like this, right? How do I know American Sign Language? My sister got sick when she was very little and lost her hearing, so we all had to learn. Have you ever studied composition and stuff? In a school, yes. No, you don't think schools are necessary? Really? Yes, you see something and grasp onto it. If you feel an attachment and you're completely moved, you paint it. So you wait for the right subject to incite your passion. I get that. I used to be an actor. Well, I'm still an actor, in my head anyway. It hurts to say was. Now I'm in advertising. I went to Juilliard, Juilliard, Juilliard for a while, but I left. Why? Too many rules. They were more concerned with giving me their idea of what art was, not my idea. When I opened my mouth one too many times to the head guy, Michael Kahn, they invited me, as they put it, to reconsider my choice to remain. So I left. I did a bus and truck tour of Children of a Lesser God. I went into business. That's too bad. Why? Because art is a great thing. Yes. Yes, it is. Does business incite my passion? Funny you should ask that. Am I on my way to the office now? Yes. I'm doing a presentation with my portfolio. You're going to MoMA. They don't open until 10:30. You know, you'll wait. You're taking your paintings to the museum. Really? That's impressive. Do you have an appointment? No. So you just think that they'll see you. Look, you're not in school. You're an artist, a painter now. You're taking your paintings to the curator so they can put them up now? I don't think it'll be that easy. Yes, it will be, because your work is... These are interesting. Surprised. Yes, a little. Sorry. Obvious. Not really. Yes, it was. None of your work is called Untitled, is it? L-E-D, Untitled? Because I think that's unbearably pretentious. If the artist doesn't know what it is, how in the hell am I supposed to know? You don't do anything pretentious. This one isn't very good. It's very good. That's one of the problems with art. It's different for everybody who looks at it. Everybody thinks they can be a critic without knowing everything about it. Well, the people at MoMA will know. And besides, what anybody else thinks doesn't matter. I'm afraid it does matter. Yes. You think your paintings are fine as they are, and you're sure many other people will think so too? Even if MoMA doesn't. What do you mean? Look at how most people think. You watch American Idol, and you see all these people who are on TV just because they want to be, and each one thinks they themselves great, and many other people must think so too, or they wouldn't be there. You're talking about 15 minutes of fame. There's no longevity in 15 minutes of fame. It's a joke. It's not real art. It works. The general public loves to see 15 minutes of fame. That's the entertainment industry. It has little to do with art and everything to do with hype. Look, even Justin Dillon says so. The way I see it, number 153, Justin Dillon, musician. Art teaches us about who we are. Entertainment tells us who to be. Art opens our minds. Entertainment thinks for you. Art is the words we wish to say but lack the language to say it. This guy is brilliant. Just hope his music is as good as his sayings on coffee cups. My point is that to make real art and not something that's called art, you must have an education. You need to know form and technique. Well, that comes from studying, not from pulling it off the top of your head just because you've got a passion. Even if you have natural talent, it's not enough. It needs to be honed so that you know exactly what you're doing. You know what you're doing. I'm very clear about this. Art is not a one-time shot in the dark. You need to earn the title of artist. You have to be able to repeat the way you make art in order to be successful. Now, not that your art has to be confined, but you have to develop the skill before what you make can be called art. Yes, I'm saying you should go to school. I sound like your mother. Well, I hate to mention it, But maybe she's right. Very clever. How do I know so much about art? When I dropped out of Juilliard. Am I gay? Why? Because gay people are always in the arts. That is a stereotypical supposition. Just because you're gay doesn't mean you're clever. What difference would it make? None, you guess. It would be the same as me asking you, are you a better painter because you're deaf? Maybe. Maybe because you have one fewer senses. The others are heightened. Yes, but maybe not the ones you need to make you a better painter. So I'm saying, just because you're deaf doesn't mean you're talented. Right. What's in my portfolio? This is something I put together last night. I seem to work best with deadlines. The Kraft Corporation is trying a new push for Velveeta. Velveeta? I call this Just Say Cheese. What do you think? You don't think it's art? You're right. But would you go for the spin? Yes. Because you think I've got a nice smile. But you don't like the product. Neither do I. But you think I've got a nice smile. That might be enough. Exactly. Just like American Idol. I might get my 15 minutes. I get that you're losing interest. Yes. Somehow fake cheese has no longevity. It's not art, but it pays the bills. But now you see my original point. Yes, you do. You became disenchanted with my product because you need more than a quick fix to grab you. Yes, I need real cheese. Probably why I put off writing this ad copy. When you get out of Penn Station, you're at 32nd Street. You need to go upstairs to the 7th Avenue exit because you're going to... Okay. Yes, I really do like art. All kinds. Real art, not the fake stuff. Right? You think I should go back to acting school? I thought I was helping you. But this is like a movie. Two strangers meet on a commuter train platform and change each other's lives. The tenacious young artist who needs guidance. No Well, thanks. And the dashing 36-year-old guy who thinks he knows all about art, all in 15 minutes? You're still going to the museum. I never thought you wouldn't. Tonight, maybe you could Google some classes. Work on your technique. Not really school. Just check it out. Sounds like a plan. How about me? You think I need to get away from fake cheese? Let me see that map.